here we are. The Rays are making moves. We saw, started last week, about a week ago, Aaron Savali traded to the Milwaukee Brewers, corresponding move for the Rays. They bring up Shane Baz, and he makes his first start over the weekend. Looked really good, amazing stuff, and outside of that one inning, just everything to be excited about with Shane Baz. Meanwhile, Aaron Savali in his first start with the Milwaukee Brewers did not go great, and he looked pretty much how he's looked all season, giving up 3 home runs, I think 3 walks. Not good stuff. But the Rays aren't stopping. Phil Maton has been traded to the New York Mets for cash considerations. Pretty much the Rays just, let's take him off the books. And I don't blame them. Now, while he has been better as of late, let's look at his last 5 games here. Just 1 earned run in his last 5 outings, so better as of late. But the year as a whole, it's been terrible. And it's not what the Rays paid for when they decided to give him the contract that they did, which was, by Rays standards, a pretty nice contract for a reliever. Absolutely did not live up to it, and I'm not even the type of guy that likes to dig in on players like this, but just from the Rays' point of view, it's good riddance. It just wasn't good enough. It did not work at all. At one point, he had like a 7.50 ERA. Now, let's look here. He's down to a 4.50, 4.60. It's not going to cut it. It's just not. 35 and a third innings pitched this season with the Rays. 29 hits, 6 home runs, 18 walks. No. Can't have that. Cannot. And when the Rays made this move to bring on Phil Maton, I was good with it. When they decided to pay him that money, I was good with it. He was a reliever for the Houston Astros, who had been improving over the last few years. You look here, pretty much a 5 ERA. Brought it down to under 4. 2023, he was at a 3. That's good. That's good stuff. We would take that. Looking here, 66 innings pitched last season with the Houston Astros, and I mean, the same amount of home runs all of last season to what he has this season. It's the same. All of last season, he had 25 walks. He's already at 18. It just wasn't the same product we were seeing from Phil Maton that he put on display with the Houston Astros. So looking at the salary here for Phil Maton, the Rays do retain some of that. So $3.5 million is what is retained on the Rays side, and the Mets now take on $2.8 million for Phil Maton. So they weren't able to offload that entire contract, but they're able to get $2.8 million off the books. And with the situation that the Rays are in, they're in the middle of the pack. Who knows what's going to happen going further and further into the season. But I know I personally would rather give these innings to a guy like Manuel Rodriguez, who the Rays called up, instead of Phil Maton. We know what Phil Maton is. And as for the guy that the Rays brought up, Manuel Rodriguez, I think the Rays would like to see a little bit more of what they have there, because he has been dominant in AAA for the Durham Bulls. So let me share those stats with you guys, and it's just dominant. When I say dominant, I mean dominant. 24 2/3 innings pitched, a 1.09 ERA. How about that? 2 earned runs over 24 2/3 innings pitched. That's what we're looking for. Obviously, we can't expect that out of him on the major league level, but like I said, I would rather give these innings that we're going to Phil Maton to a guy like Manuel Rodriguez. Give him a chance. Look at what he's doing. He deserves it. So I'm excited to see what he can do. We have seen him a little bit. Let's see if I can find his MLB stats here. So 9 games, 9 2/3 innings pitched, 2.79 ERA, so not too bad there, not too shabby at all. Small sample size in the majors, but there's a lot to be excited for based on what he's been able to do in Durham. Like I said, he deserves these innings more than Phil Maton. Throughout this entire season, I've had no confidence when I saw Phil Maton walk onto the mound in any sort of position where the Rays were needing to hold on to a lead. I just never felt the confidence, and it's a move that needed to be made, and they made it. And respect to them to do it. It was a good move, and we will see what Manuel Rodriguez can bring to the bullpen. So very short video here. Just wanted to talk a little bit about that trade, and Manuel Rodriguez, who the Rays have just called up and added to that bullpen. So right now, first game of that 3-game series against the Yankees, currently up 4-1. So hopefully by the time I edit this and post this, the Rays are on their way to winning this game, and we can have a good night. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment down below your thoughts on this trade, and please like and subscribe if you have not already. Thank you so much for watching again. Go Rays. Y'all have a blessed one.